The first thing that I want to say is that I'm sorry for not making an explanation video before my absence, but the reason why I did it was not a simple oversight. In fact, about a week ago, I broke the tablet I used to record my videos. It basically fell off the table late at night and the screen got damaged. Therefore, I had to have it repaired before going to the sea. And that's what I did. So on the 10th of June, I finally got it back from the repair shop, and the day after, I went to the sea. So I didn't have enough time to make a video to explain what was about to happen. Anyways, once I arrived at the sea, I realized there was no Wi-Fi. So even from there, I could not make a video to explain why I was not posting. Yesterday, I got back home, and today I'm explaining to you guys why I could not post. But since I didn't upload for 2 weeks, we have some news. For example, even though I could not make the full video of the Larry and Laurie miniseries, in which I would have shown you our final global ranking, I can finally tell you that we got the prestige in the end. But this is not the only news, because Bros has announced the Mastery Madness event that is going on and will end on the 24th of June. They also announced a Macherino rework, and from what I could see, getting earnings will become a little easier. Anyways, I have one last thing to say before leaving you to today's Mastery Push. This season, just like the last one, we are going to push a prestige. And I'm not sure which brawler will be yet, but I've got some ideas in mind, so stay tuned for that as well. And now, let's go get those masteries.
like a beacon of bright stars. I was alive for wandering far until I found the lighthouse, guiding me out the dark.
And as always, thanks for watching.